Hey guys, just thought I'd make another update video. It's about that time again, so I kind of have a lot of shit to talk about. First off, I had my life change pretty drastically within the last month and a half or so. Um, One of the reasons that we moved down here to Texas is because my mom wanted to see her mom before it was too late, and my grandmother, she she's lived up here in Houston all her life. I think she died at like 78 or 77, something like that. She died 3 weeks ago, but she's been in the hospital since like September because I think she like collapsed in her kitchen or something like that. They had her in the hospital for a long time, but she finally died. And I don't want your sympathy or anything like that. I hardly knew her. Um, but she was like one of the last of Houston's like elite, per se. Her, I don't. There's no real modest way to say it, but she was pretty wealthy, and make a long story short, I'm kind of inheriting a lot of money. Uh, I want to be modest, so I'm not gonna give exact numbers, but it's millions. A lot of it would have gone to my mom, but since, well, to be honest, my mom used to be a hardcore, heroin addict and all that stuff, and she burned through like two entire trust funds on drugs and a bunch of crazy shit about probably 8 years ago. And so a lot of that money that was supposed to go to her is now going through to my sister and I. And we're to start receiving it once we're of the age. But we don't get it all at once. My uncle got like 3 million, just like right off the bat. But yeah, there's not really. I don't really want to go into too much detail, but yeah, my sister and I are kind of inheriting a lot. I mean, obviously not right now. And like I said, we don't get it all at once. It's like a monthly thing, and of course, I won't start getting it for a long time. But yeah. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, I may go into that deeper once I know more about it and I'm more comfortable with the whole subject. But I'm sorry. I'm just gonna move on. I'm sorry that my UI project has been delayed for so long. I've just been really busy lately. I can, however, promise that it'll be up very shortly. There. Now leave me alone about it, okay? So let's talk about some out-of-game shit. So what just happened recently? My fucking iPhone crashed last night. Well, not last night, but a couple nights ago. Springboard crashed, so naturally I just went to restart it, and my phone just got stuck at the Apple logo for like an hour. So eventually I ended up having to wipe it clean of like 5,800 songs, like every episode of Scrubs. All contacts, like 600 something pictures, all my apps, which included my Battle.net authenticator. Luckily, I was able to get most of it back because I did a recent backup and all that. But it was jailbroken, so I wasn't able to get all my other jailbroken stuff. But whatever. What else? Since I just moved to Houston, I obviously had to change my school as well. And yeah, if you don't like me talking about school and shit, I'm not gonna be bitching like dramatically. But if you really don't like that shit and you're a grown ass man, you're probably not gonna like the rest of this. I'm gonna be bitching about it a lot. But first off, I simply tried to stay under the radar when we first moved here and just not go to school, but since I had already registered back in San Antonio, it wasn't long before the PD was up my ass for truancy. So, by Texas law, I must be enrolled in school until the age of 17. Now I'm going to this fucking ancient high school that's been here since, like, Jesus, by the name of Lamar, and it's fucking amazing. Seriously, like, the teachers actively hate their jobs, and it's just all fucked up. I love it. For instance, in English class, some kid was like supposed to do some sort of speech on ethics or some shit like that. This happened like 2 weeks ago, and I shit you not, right as he was speaking, some like gangsta girl from the back of the fucking class just straight up like threw a tampon right at him. It just like hit him right in the chest and like fell. It was fucking, it was awesome. like a full-on open tampon. I mean, it wasn't used, but it was open, like ready for use, and just fucking just hit him right in the chest. And the funniest thing, funniest thing is that the poor kid had to do the rest of his speech with a fucking tampon at his feet, and the teacher hardly did shit. She just told him to throw it away after. And a few weeks later, I walked into that classroom, and this was on the board. I'll be doing pictures from now on that I've taken with my phone. She didn't even erase it, like, for the whole class period. It was just there. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, the law says that I have to be at school. It doesn't say that I have to pass. I'm only there until I'm 17, then I'm gone, which is great. Because as long as I'm there and I don't give it... Imagine going to school when grades don't matter. That's what I'm doing. It's actually pretty nice, because I get to just fuck around. You know, it's awesome. Anyway, but, like, the whole fucking place is, like, gangsta. Like, I live in, like, the better sort of part of Houston, but, like, almost everybody in there is black, and I know I'm not being stereotypical. Yeah, I am, actually. I'm not being racist, but I'm being stereotypical. No, I'm not, because the school is. I'm not being that way. The whole fucking place is, but it's just all, like, I'm seriously in the minority being white. I'm in the minority being not black. I mean, it's not bad. I'm just saying. But this is the most fucking, like, gangsta shit ever. Like, just hardcore badasses. Like, for instance, I usually like to just chill outside during lunch, but I prefer wearing a coat because it's cold as fuck. And I'm sitting here, like, freezing my cunt off, and literally, like, fucking every girl that I see is walking by in a goddamn tank top and a skirt. Like, what the fuck? It's like negative 875 degrees out, and there's like 20 Mexicans chilling against a wall eating fucking ice cream cones. That's like as gangsta as it gets right there. Like, that's fucking... Like, even like the fucking birds are gangsta. Like, you ever know when you go to, like, a park or some shit, you know, you see, like, the birds sitting there just, like, eating their little remains of food that once existed there? Well, it's like, I'll be, like, sitting there, just kind of minding my own business, listening to music or whatever, and I'll just be eating there, like, and a fucking pigeon will just swoop his ass down and just, like, take a fucking Lay's potato chip out of my hand, and, like, he won't even fly away. He'll just sit there, just, like, eating it, just making, like, we're making eye contact right now, and he's just like this gangsta ass fucking Tupac bird, you know, just eating this fucking potato chip. And he just sits there looking at me. If I go over and try to take my fucking chip back, he'll just peck the shit out of my hand. And and I know that if I really did try, he'd fucking pull a gun on me, little fucking Tupac pigeon, put a gun to my fucking temple. I don't want that shit. And I know, like, if I talk too much shit about it, I know that if he hears this, he'll get his whole fucking Seagull crew to come up and take the whole bag of my fucking chips. I don't know. It's fucking gangsta. That's all I can say. Like this, like birds. Seriously though, like the birds, like they don't even fucking move. Like you just walk up and just kick one right in the face. Like they all have like Down syndrome or some shit, or they're just fucking gangsta. Just Tupac and Biggie birds. Just walk up, be like, "What, bitch? Yeah, I'm eating your fucking sandwich. What the fuck you gonna do about it, faggot?" I don't know. As for in-game shit, we have Syndragosa and the Lich King left in ICC, and only the Lich King left in Tin Man. I'll get those videos up as soon as they're down. What else? The new season of Scrubs sucks. Fuck Milk. We need George Carlin back, and fuck Milk.